I go around and tie Horacio somewhere safe. Then I bring Horacio's food and stuff. How cold is it? He might need a fire if it's too cold. The blazing forest to your left is still giving off plenty of heat. Oh, how could I have missed that? There's a lot of backstory missing there, so... Hey, what's up everybody, I'm SkyDieRay and welcome to another episode of your D&D Stories. The stories are taken from the Discord server, so if you have stories to share, feel free to join the Discord and share yours there. Also, if you want more episodes of this, and if you want your story to have a higher chance to make it into a video, I would really appreciate it if you would also vote on stories that you enjoy, like you just add a reaction to stories, so stories with a lot of reactions would help me notice them more easily, and like, I don't know. Yeah? Okay, good. Cool. Alright, without any further ado, enjoy the video. Be me. First time DMing homebrew. Players unimportant. Players walk into tavern, see an arcane. Player walks up and says, "Hey there, Cosmic Wife Beater guy." Derails entire plot. No more plot hooks. Be me. Fisticuff Barbarian of Smack. Be not me, silver-tongued rogue that wants to make a good impression and also make money. Me, his market stand sells ale. I want a barrel of ale for next party. 75 gold. Money being counted, slowly. I'm not good at it. Rogue starts haggling on my behalf. Gets not too good success after 30 IRL minutes. Price is now 70 gold. Pay 70 gold. Give a 5 gold tip to compensate having to deal with the blabbermouth rogue. Rogue gave up. It's a quick one, but... Me and party are trying to get a gnoll to follow Bahamut's ways. Me, Dwarf Barbarian. Not me, Dragonborn Palisorlok. Also not me, Grung and Kenku, but irrelevant right now. Trying to provoke said gnoll in attacking. Pulls the biggest card I could pull. Say his butchered goat tasted incredible. Goat, which he cared for deeply, and why we're at this point in the first place. I'm basically oh well. Do all this to make Gnoll be able to control himself more and become a better man. Proceed to crush my own heart as the player by doing so. Also, Gnoll is a barbarian druid, so yeah, if I piss him off, I'm seriously I have one story I will never forget. I was playing a High Elf Paladin, one of 5 PCs. We were all female elves because of the setting. During our dungeon diving, we came across a lunatic wearing defiled robes of the Elven Moon Goddess. So, in character, I go off on a long tirade about how wrong this is and how I shall see it avenged. Out of character, I push up my glasses and say, in other words, in the name of the moon, I shall punish you. I have a story. Haven't played the game much myself because I can't find a consistent group. Be me, Elf Monk, first time playing D&D. Be not me, Great DM, Human Warlock, Goliath Paladin. Party had just finished an encounter with a small pack of ice mephits. Enter dark spacious cave room with a shadowy figure sleeping in the corner. I check it out, then tell the warlock what I saw. One successful arcane I check later, he says it's a spectator. Oh that JPEG. I sneak over behind it with my beating stick at the ready. Combat starts with the warlock. Critical hit with Witch Bolt, halves the thing's health. Spectator wakes up, I punch it in the face eye, killing it, sending it across the room and feeling like a badass. Try to go to the next place. DM, there's a giant door blocking the exit. Paladin tries to open it, I help. The door eats us. It was a mimic. Long battle later, we win, barely. What did I learn? Trust nothing, it might be a mimic. Sounds like a good lesson to learn when you're playing D&D for the first time. Playing Tomb of Annihilation. DM's a You're all bad for combat. We fight Flowey and some green hobos. We guess hobos are controlled by Flowey. All the party but Tank focus Flowey, while Tank tanks hobos. Flowey won't die. Tank falls. They heal Tank. We fight for almost 2 hours. When Flowey falls, we calculate his total health. 99 hit points. My face when we're level 1. My face when we use the NPC we're supposed to escort as our main healer. My face when, even though Flowey is dead, we still need to get rid of 4 hobos. Alright, let me just tell a story of the latest session I played to show some bard power. Be me, DM for some of my high school students. Be not me, half-elf bard, human cleric, half-orc fighter, gnome druid, and dwarf barbarian. Be running Mines of Phandelver, just arriving at Goblin Cave and having knocked out the goblins outside. Bard, do I know anything about goblin gods? Bard rolls 21 on religion check. Proceed to tell him the basic info on Maglubiet. Bard climbs on shoulders of half-orc, long coat on, and casts disguise self to look like Maglubiet. Party manages to stumble upon the living room of the goblins. Fake Maglubiet manages to deceive all Wait, is it Maglobiet? Fake Maglobiet manages to deceive all goblins there. Leader is not deceived, threatens to kill a hostage. Fake Maglobiet persuades, intimidates goblins into killing their leader. Scare away goblins afterwards. Combat successfully avoided. And that's how some kiddos, completely new to the game, realized the endless possibilities. Oh boy, here we go. Be me, DM. Be not me, first edition party consisting of a cleric, a thief, a magic user, and a fighter. In a fight with a group of 4 fire moths, whose only attack is to fire a very small version of fireball which can do splash damage. Cleric casts Glyph of Warding over the area and shouts the word to the party. The glyph is set up so that all the moths are inside it, all of which instantly take damage. The cleric and the magic user are also inside the glyph. Fighter and thief are outside glyph. Moths attack, they all whiff. Comes back to the cleric's turn. He decides to use both the magic user and the thief as human shields, for no rhyme or reason. Thief takes damage from Glyph of Warding. Moths attack again. Splash damage deals 14 to the magic user, the cleric and the thief, downing 2 of them. My face when the cleric tried to use squishy characters as human shield. My face when he tried to do this against enemies which have exploding projectiles. My face when the cleric has 8 intelligence. Be me, Dragonborn Dragon Knight, homebrew class. Be not me, DM and fighter. 2 level 1s. Start a new campaign, Waterdeep. Get to a fight with a troll. DM says everyone runs out of the tavern. I decide I'm gonna fight. Troll knocks me to 1 health in 1 attack. Fighter then attacks the troll. I attack the troll. Due to unbelievable luck and great rolls, we defeat the troll. We were supposed to run. Instantly got to level 4. Session has to end early because we obliterate the troll and the quest giver, whom we were supposed to meet while running away, is gone. My face when 2 players at level 1 take down a troll. Alright, so I'm not sure if this would be a spoiler or not, but just to be safe I'm gonna say that this is a spoiler alert for JoJo, so skip this I guess if you don't want to get it spoiled. Be me. DM. Hosting a group of evil characters for assassinating people. Stuff going pretty well. One of my members pulls me aside and tells me this elaborate plan. I like this. Privately set it up. The day arrives. Using sending stones, he gets one of the players to come to a city. His plan is to get close, then murder the player. He's taken a week to change his identity and appearance. The player arrives. Through some luck, he doesn't die, but chooses to leave anyways, as the campaign just isn't for him. He crushes his stone, takes another identity, and leaves. Rest of the party arrives. Betraying the assassination group is a big no-no. They only find some clues, not going to lead anywhere because he had an amulet of proof against detection. The campaign is now turning to have the group manhunt him down, as he put a bounty for the group, and lives a quiet life. My face when, that player is Yoshikage Kira. So, funny story. I'm running a small Pathfinder campaign. In one session, the 2 players manage to incapacitate and tame 2 giant spiders, and come into possession of 3 giant bumblebee larvae. Keep in mind, this is a first level party. What we have going is a witch and a summoner. It's my first time as DM, so I've been using random encounter generators. The first encounter was a spider swarm. Second, by random chance, was a giant spider, which through clever planning they managed to reduce to exactly 0 health. They then decided to try to tame it, and rolled well on handle animal. From there, they decided to get another one so they could use them to pull a card. After a few more good rolls, they managed to find, bring to exactly 0 health, and tame another giant spider. From there, they searched for a giant bumblebee hive, effectively rendering all the bees that failed their fortitude saves helpless. From there, they proceeded to pull the bees out and coup de grace every last bee. So ends how the 2 level 1 casters took out a hive of 6 CR2 giant bumblebees without using a single spell. Be me. Forever DM. Party is a plucky group of adventurers working as hired guards for a town which had no militia. Had previously derailed my last adventure in the campaign that went from investigating a haunted house to standing trial for shooting a kid in the chest. Story for another time, but I got a minor magic item out of it I intended for use in another adventure. It was a scepter. It didn't have much melee damage, but it did allow the user to control the size of fires. It couldn't start a fire though. It could only turn an ember into a bonfire, and vice versa. Supposedly useless, but like I said, a key item in the future. Fast forward to this adventure. The party has chased a murderer through a house on the outskirts of the town. House was far away enough to be remote, but close enough to be considered part of town. Party's rogue asks me a question. What's the house made out of? I responded without thinking. Well, the walls are made from stones that have been plastered together, and the roof is thatch. It was when the players began chuckling evilly that I realized my mistake. We're going to light the roof on fire. I tried to play it off. Well, you can try, but there's been heavy rainfall recently, so the roof is pretty soaked. We're going to use the scepter on a torch. I figured they would be able to get a large enough and hot enough fire to burn even a soggy thatch roof using the scepter. I immediately took the next 3 pages of notes and tossed them away. The murderer was also a necromancer, so instead of the party wandering into a dark, ominous house with a lot of horror and jump scares, they fought groups of undead coming out of the house and attacking in waves, sometimes on fire. It was a pretty epic battle, all things considered. Sounds pretty epic, all things considered. Alright, that was it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more. Also, as I said in the beginning, if you have your own stories to share, feel free to join the Discord server, there's a link below for that. And also vote on stories that you enjoy when you share your own, or even if you don't have something to share, you can just, I don't know, if you want to read the stories that are already posted and vote on them. Yeah. Thank you if you do that. A big thank you also goes to everyone that supports the channel on Patreon. And also, I've updated the Patreon rewards, so check that out if you're interested. Something new that I decided to add is a Patreon pool every month. Basically, you get to vote on a topic that will become a video every month. Sounds interesting, right? I think it could be interesting. And yeah, that's it. There's links below for everything, for the Patreon, for the Discord, and for other social media. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!